Alright, that was just a quick trip around the parking lot. We're going to walk around the truck. The back window is plexiglass. We didn't have the original window, so we just glued in some plexiglass. The only rust through on the truck are two spots. The bottom of this tailgate, as you can see in the picture, and over on this post over here, there's a couple small spots right here. Other than that, the body's solid. The body's pretty straight. As you can see, this window has an authentic bullet hole in it. It's rolled down a little bit. You can't see it. The windows are a little wobbly in the tracks. They'll need a little work to be tight. When you guys jump up here and pop the hood open for me. The tires are IROX Super Swampers. Like I told you on the phone, we re-grooved them. So they are actually street legal, but they wouldn't be great in rocks. You'd have to get some mudder tires. The rear end's a 14-bolt Chevy. We got new shocks under it. The rear end gears are welded up, so it's solid. Makes it hard to turn on the street. Tail lights, signals all work. We have a spare tire right there. That was my idea. The exhaust is, as you heard, is pretty loud. It's just straight pipe. There's no mufflers on it. So if you're going to street it, you'd need to put some mufflers in it. Interior, there is pretty much no interior. A couple of seats out of a Geo with some covers on it. We have the battery mounted under the passenger seat. Gauges, the oil pressure gauge and the temp gauge are new and they work. The tachometer and the fuel gauge are not hooked up. Turn signal works. We have the original Willys steering column. Over here you can see we've adapted that Willys steering column right there to work with the Chevy power steering gear. Okay. The front bumper is, we just fabricated out of some metal, rusty metal, so it kind of matches the rest of the truck. Somebody tagged it. That was awesome. Front end is I think they call it a corporate 10-bolt front end. We put a Lock-Right locker in it, brand new. It's got automatic hubs, which maybe aren't most desirable for if you're wheeling it, but they're good for street. But manual hubs are pretty cheap to convert it. Engine is 350 Chevy, and it has a Target sticker on it, so that means it is a rebuild engine. We did a compression test on it. It had 150 pounds all the way around. Has the power brakes out of the Chevy. Everything is out of the Chevy except for the cab and the body. The heater is hooked up to the original Willys heater. I don't think it has a heater fan on it, but it's just a heater box to give you some warm air. Oh, we got the old Aruga. Somebody go in there and punch the horn. You guys know where the horn button is? We got an old 6-volt horn out of the original Willys, and it's pretty loud, I guess. We put a transmission cooler in the front to keep the trans cool. The transmission is a 700 R4. It seems to shift good, although we haven't had it over about 30 miles an hour because we're really not legal to drive on the street. We had to shorten the frame. I don't know if I can get a good picture of this. You can't even, oh, there it is, right there. Don't know if you can see this. We had to shorten the frame. We did a Z cut in the frame, and then we fish plated on both sides and the top. Have no worries whatsoever about the frame. That's just going to be the strongest part of the frame. These mounts for the steps have come loose. The kid that welded them obviously didn't know how to weld. Just kind of show you how we did the cab mounts. We just used, it's basically a 2-inch puck under it to get the cab to line up with the body. You can't see that one, it's behind the exhaust. In the back, if you can see that, we just got some spacers to mount the body up onto the frame. The fuel tank's the original Willys tank. We couldn't fit the saddle tanks from the Chevy on there. Oh, there goes the horn. They found the switch. All right, well that's about, oh, you were asking about the title. We have the title to the Willys. The title for the Chevy went with the Chevy body. because that's what had the VIN number tagged onto it. And I'll probably try and post this on YouTube or something so you can watch it, because I think it's too big to send in an email. Alright, there you go.